Hey guys, welcome back to Our Old Farmhouse. Today's vlog is part of that mini series that I introduced in our last vlog, and really this is going to be different than what we normally post. No intro, really just kind of right to the topic. And I did realize in our last vlog that I really did a poor job explaining what this kind of mini series is about. So in my last vlog I did share with you guys that I recently quit my job and I did accept another position. I'm not homesteading full-time. I've already been asked that question, even though I addressed that, I thought, very clearly in the video. Yes, I'm not homesteading full-time. The reason why I quit my job is to accept a separate teaching position. I left my administrative role, and it's really gonna free up, I think, a lot of time for my family, for our homestead, and for you guys as viewers. That said, what I did do a very poor job, I think, of explaining is that with this extra free time, with the time that I have traveling in my car, and really one of the best things or my favorite things about having a homestead is kind of the solitary work that I get to do. I get to think, I get to really kind of plan out my day. I get to think about what's important to me. I get to share what's important with me. I get to share with you guys, my family. And with that said, I did want to create a mini series of at least 5 videos on topics that were important to me, things that I've been thinking about a lot, things that I feel like would be interesting to share. I think they're topics that, as homesteaders, for the majority of us, they're things that we all find equally important. And that said, this is the first video in that mini series, and this one's titled Family. And I wanted to share with you guys on this topic kind of at least my thoughts. Kind of think of this as a journal. It's my free-flowing thoughts. But I want you guys to get engaged. I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to create videos like this as well. Tag each other in it. I want this to be a collaboration because, you know, Facebook, there's so many great homesteading groups and I love seeing them. But I want this to also be kind of a video documentary of all the progress each and every one of us is making. And it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you have 1,000 acres and you've been doing this for 30 years. All of us are in this together, and I want us all to share, and I want us all to be kind of on equal footing. We all have great ideas. And that said, I do want to dive into it. So the topic of family is very important to me. As most of you guys know, I have 4 children, a wife. We just purchased our homestead here a few months ago. We are starting this adventure out fresh. Even though we have a ton of experience in these areas, we don't know everything. Things are kind of different in this area. We are brand new to the area that we moved to. And with that said, it would not be possible without family. You know, when I think of family, I really think of the future. I think of the goals that we're setting. And to me, family is kind of a collaboration of a unit. We have, you know, our children, and I have my wife, but we also have our parents, our children's grandparents. Even though, you know, we don't see them every single day or really even that often, they are part of our family. And you know, everything that we are out here doing every single day is really in mind for our family. The food that we grow, the livestock that we raise, kind of the goals that we set, it's all family oriented. And we would not be anywhere near as successful as we've been, even though we didn't have a ton of success this year just because of timing. But we know that our current success and our future success all really relies on our family. That would not be possible without them. And our kids do a ton around here to help. My wife does a ton around here to help. I'm doing a ton out here. And really, when we think of all the work that we're doing, having a homestead is not really, it's not to make things easier. It's not to save money. It's not to really have an advantage over anyone else. We homestead as a choice. And I think that's true for all of you guys. Homesteading is extremely difficult. And let's face it, our garden, even though, again, we got in really late this year, our garden was a ton of work. But we did get quite a bit out of it just in the limited time and the limited space that we had. And we did that for our family. Not only did we bring fresh vegetables to our house, yeah, we could have went to the farmer's market, we could have bought that. Yes, we could have went to the grocery store, we could have bought that. But we taught our kids where food comes from. We are setting up the next generation to be as positive and proactive as possible. And I've mentioned this in a couple of videos now, but I've worked with children the last, oh God, since 2007. And in that time, I cannot tell you how many children don't have really any idea where food comes from. They'll tell you it grows, and that's kind of a good answer. I mean, really, they don't know where food comes from. And I don't want our children to know that. I want our children to understand that you get what you grow, you get what you put the work into. They know that tomatoes grow on a tomato bush, that corn grows on a stalk, that potatoes grow underground. And that's another topic that many kids don't understand is, you know, what kind of fruit and vegetables grow, or vegetables grow above ground and which ones grow underground. You would not believe, most kids think cucumbers grow underground, at least in my experience. And, you know, educating them. And that's part of what a family is about. We're all learning this together. So my kids are learning from my wife and I, but at the same time, there's certain skills that my wife and I are learning from our kids. You know, when it comes to the egg chickens that we're raising, no, I could go to a big box grocery store and buy a 12 pack carton of eggs for 49 cents right now. I'm never going to be able to beat that price with the hens that we're raising. We wouldn't even be able to come close to it. But the quality of those eggs is so much better that it is so much more worth those 49-cent eggs that I can purchase at the store. That's one advantage. The second advantage is my family advantage again. Not only is my family benefiting from learning from our garden, my family's benefiting from those eggs. Not only the nutrition, but the experience and the education that they're learning. My kids every single day are outside helping with those animals, and they know exactly what they need. If I had to leave for a week, my wife and I, our 3 oldest kids would be able to take care of those birds, no problem. Yes, they might need a phone call reminder, especially a teenager, but that's just a teenage thing at that point. Again though, family is tying into every single thing we're doing on our homestead. We recently got our beehive, and you know, yes, that was supposed to arrive months ago. But again, we wanted to tie that family aspect into it. Viv, on our other side of our property, is raising meat chickens. No, I do not have experience in that. I could do lots of research. I've raised egg-laying hens before. It's not a whole lot different, but she's learning from me right now as we are kind of caring for them as they're growing. But really the exciting part's going to be when we butcher them. She is so excited for that. And I'm telling you what, yeah, it might sound a little strange that she's excited over butchering chickens, but again, she's understanding where her food comes from. She knows exactly what those chickens ate. She knows exactly where those chickens have been. And she's learning through chores self-value in what she does. So again, our garden, our egg hens, our meat birds, our beehive, you know, the worm composter that we have, the rabbits that we have, all of it is so family oriented. Those rabbits every single day, Amelia's outside checking, she's giving them water. Vivian is right there with them. Bram, again, he's kind of more on the financial aspect. He wants to sell things, and no, he did not help out in the garden as much as I wished he would have. But today he was outside and he was asking if I had any seeds. And I kind of just asked him, like, what do you need seeds for? And he told me that he wanted to start growing things on his own to sell. And he was kind of upset that we weren't going to have a market stand this year to sell things with. And I explained to him, you know, we started off very small, just moving here. That's going to be next spring, next summer. And he was hoping to be able to do that. And he's already calling the honey that we're going to get, which again, we don't even have bees yet. We just got the beehive. But he's going to call them Bram's bees. And, you know, he really gets so engaged with thinking of these names, with, you know, researching the financial aspect, doing the math on it. So even though he's not as hands-on outside as the girls are, he's one that compared to any other kid his age that I've met, can run circles on him from a business aspect. You know, he's been interested in making a website. He's interested in the channel. He's interested in helping out with, you know, like I said, the business aspects, the planning out costs, with tracking costs, saving receipts, those kind of things. And that's really just kind of how his mindset goes. And then we have Atlas, and I know a lot of people keep calling her Alice. It's Atlas, A-T-L-A-S, Atlas. She is out here every single day seeing what's going on. And just the other day, we were harvesting some radishes for our chickens, and Amelia and I were doing it, and really mostly Amelia was. But Atlas was sitting right next to her on the ground. She was picking weeds out and throwing them in the basket. No, I'm assuming, thought Amelia was just picking stuff and putting it in the basket. But Atlas at 1.5 years is already associating what's going on. And again, we're tying that family aspect to it. So I really think that, you know, at least from our standpoint, and really the reason why this was the #1 video, is family is the most important reason to homestead. It's, you know, more than just the health of ourselves, it's the health of our family unit. Yes, growing this food and raising this livestock is a healthier nutritional choice for us. It's great work getting outside. I don't get to go to the gym every single day, but being out here for hours every single day is more than a decent workout. But really having our family amongst each other, having that time also where we're by ourselves and we're thinking things through, it's all family oriented and is so much healthier for all of us, you know, socially, emotionally, and then nutritionally as well. So again, that's just some of the thoughts that I have on family, what that means as a homesteader. I really do think that that's really similar, if not just close to what most other homesteaders feel. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on today's video. Like I said, this is going to be a mini series of 5 videos. We are still posting content every Tuesday as part of our normal vlog. We'll still be throwing in extra videos when possible. And then we are going to have for the next 5 weeks, you know, one of these videos going out a week as just extra bonus content. So if you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. I don't know if it's going to take off. If we do get a lot of support over the next 5 weeks, we will continue adding to this kind of mini series. Other than that though, guys, I do really appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you're still watching, I really appreciate you guys listening to me for this long. It's been a pleasure, all the work that we're doing out here. It's been a pleasure reading everyone's comments. We respond to every single comment we get. Might not be the same exact day, but certainly within a few days we'll respond to you. We've been getting on average about 4 to 5 private messages a day. We love getting that. Honestly, we haven't had anything negative at all during our couple months that we've been doing this, and we just really appreciate all of you guys as viewers. So again, if you like it, thumbs up, please subscribe, and share the video if it's something that you know someone will enjoy. Other than that, guys, have a good night.